We're back with Dee Shelton from the Greensboro Fire Department. This question is, will an artificial tree burn as fast as a fresh tree?
No, it's going to burn differently because a fresh tree, obviously, it's wood, it's a plant. But a plastic tree, if it does catch fire, it's going to more or less melt because it is plastic. It will definitely be a different fire.
Okay, this person is asking, are older strands of lights more dangerous to use?
Older strands of lights really need to be, you want to be frugal about your buying, but they really need to be checked every year for frays and broken bulbs and any wires that are showing through. After a few years of use, you probably want to get some new ones.
Because I know we have some lights that have been handed down in the family, those big bulbs and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, and those big bulbs, they change to the smaller LED because they're cooler. So those big ones you've got to watch because they're really hot.
This person is asking, is it okay to leave your house with your gas logs on?
Absolutely not. That is still an open flame, so it needs to be watched. Pilot light's a little different, that has a safety feature, but we definitely need to turn that off before we go to sleep or before we leave.
All right, this person's asking, should you turn the tree off before going to sleep, and can you just use a timer to do that?
You should turn it off before you go to sleep or before you leave the home, and timers are okay as long as they are UL or ETL tested.
And so you know that because it's going to have a sticker, right, that says UL on it?
Yes, UL or ETL.
All right, and you want to look for that. All right, this person is asking, what if a pet chews through a cord? Can that start a fire?
It absolutely can start a fire, and it can electrocute your pet.
So
not good.
Yeah, you want to keep those cords away from all of the pets. All right, this person is asking, if I'm cooking all day, can I keep my oven on all day?
I mean, if you have the necessity to cook and keep it going, I wouldn't have it running if you're not using it, but sometimes we do.
But there's no fire danger from using your oven all day long.
You need to stay with it as usual, but some of us do cook all day on holidays. So
this person says, my grandma has a decades-old tree made out of pine cones, and it's got lights glued in. Should we still turn it on? I'm talking like it was made in 1940.
Oh my goodness. So it's pine cones, but it has electrical wires around it. That might not be a great idea.
Keep it out, don't plug it in. Okay.
Yeah.
Should you put something underneath a candle holder when it's lit? Is that necessary?
Yeah, I would definitely put something under the candle, like a plate, something that is not combustible, that won't melt or burn.
So this is a question, can ornaments make a tree more flammable?
Depending on the ornaments, it can. If you're doing a lot of natural, there's some that now they're making with wood, like they cut the wood pieces and make them. I mean, it just adds fuel to the fire, so it's possible.
All right, and this question is it okay to place an artificial tree in front of a heating vent? I know you specifically said don't place your real tree in front of a heating vent because it'll dry it out, but what about an artificial tree?
It's not as much of the danger with the artificial tree, but I wouldn't put anything in front of your heat vents. You need to keep that area clear.
All right, and then let's talk about the turkey frying quickly. So if you're going to fry your turkey, because Dee's going to fry her turkey, what do we need to know?
So first of all, make sure your placement, it needs to be outside, away from any buildings. You don't want any overhangs or trees or anything. So make sure that area is clear and it's not in a high traffic area. Then once you start with your turkey, you need to make sure that you've already measured how much oil should go in there. Doing water the first time with the frozen turkey, measuring it out, mark it on the pot. Do this a day or two before. Then when you get ready to cook the turkey, it's got to be not frozen. It cannot be wet. That's going to cause issues. It's got to be dry. Go ahead and turn on your gas. Heat your oil, set the oil on the burner once you've already turned on the gas. Let it come to your temperature. Make sure you've got a thermometer. Once it's to its temperature, you're going to fry that turkey. Lower it in there really, really slowly. And then once it has reached its temperature, you want to make sure that you're just staying with it, watching it, and then turning off that gas before you take it off.
Okay, yes, we want everyone to be safe. Of course, the last question is a ceramic tree safe? You know, those old school ones with the lights? And I imagine
Yeah,
it
they're
is,
good.
as long as that UL is
I
on
made
there.
one of those.
Thank you,
They're
Dee.
good.
We appreciate it. Thank you for
Thank
all of
y'all.
your questions. If you missed anything, it will be in the 2 Wants to Know section.